Cristiano Ronaldo has earned hundreds of millions throughout his career, and the way he spends that fortune is just as impressive as the way he made it. From jaw-dropping mansions and a multi-million-dollar car collection to private jets, luxury vacations, and high-end investments, let's take a look at how Cristiano Ronaldo spends his millions. Let's start with the raw numbers, because before we can talk about how Ronaldo spends it, you need to feel how much is actually coming in. And right now, the number is almost impossible to comprehend. His current Al Nassr contract pays him roughly $488,000 per day. That's $3.42 million per week, $20,357 per hour, $339 per minute, and $5.65 per second while he sleeps, while he eats, while he does literally anything at all. Let that breathe for a second. In June 2025, Ronaldo extended his contract with Al Nassr through June 2027, finalizing what is now considered the most lucrative deal in the history of sports. The new 2-year contract is worth approximately $492 million, about $620 million, and includes an unprecedented combination of salary, bonuses, commercial income, and lifestyle perks. But that's not even the full picture of what he pulls in annually. Only a fraction of his Al Nassr earnings relate to him actually playing football, with his image rights and commercial deals reportedly funding more than half of his total income in Saudi Arabia. He's not just a footballer anymore. He's a brand on legs, and Saudi Arabia is paying for the legs and the brand. Here's how the layers of income actually stack up. His base guaranteed salary is 200 million euros, but the full financial package also includes a 15% ownership stake in Al Nassr FC, a 30 million euro signing-on bonus, and performance-related bonuses, including 8 million euro for winning the AFC Champions League and 10 million euro if Al Nassr wins the Saudi Pro League. In total, he can clear around 240 million euro from his Al Nassr contract alone, making him the highest-paid athlete in the world. And that's before you get to the perks. Al Nassr funds 16 people working full-time at his home, 3 drivers, 4 housekeepers, 2 chefs, 3 gardeners, and 4 security personnel, at a cost of £1.4 million, alongside £4 million for a private jet. His employer literally pays for the staff that run his life. On top of that, the deal includes an $80,000 bonus per goal, which increases by 20% in the second season, with a £40,000 per assist, which also increases. Now, off the pitch, the income machine keeps spinning at an entirely different speed. His partnership with Nike stretches back to his early career and culminated in a lifetime endorsement deal reportedly worth over $1 billion. The agreement pays approximately $18 million annually in base compensation, plus royalties on CR7 branded merchandise. Ronaldo is the most followed user on Instagram, with 665 million followers, and he reportedly earns more than $3 million per sponsored post on the platform, making him the highest-paid influencer in the world. He's partnered with companies like Binance, Visit Saudi Arabia, and Herbalife for sponsored posts across Instagram and other platforms like X. When you add up his Al Nassr salary, endorsements, and social media and business income, he earns approximately $275 million annually. Forbes ranked him the highest-paid athlete in the world for 2025. So, $275 million a year. That's the engine. Now let's talk about where it all goes. Every great fortune has a signature. For Ronaldo, 2 of the clearest ones involve moving fast and in style. His car collection and his private aviation game together represent one of the most talked about spending habits in the history of sport. Ronaldo's passion for cars is almost as legendary as his football career. He hasn't just bought a couple of nice cars. He's built a garage that functions less like a parking lot and more like a private automotive museum. And the centerpiece is one of the rarest machines on Earth. The crown of the collection is his Bugatti Centodieci, worth between $9 and $12 million, and one of only 10 ever made. 10. In the entire world. He owns one of them. That's not wealth. That's rarity on a different level. But the Centodieci doesn't stand alone. The garage also holds a Bugatti Chiron, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Rolls-Royce Dawn, Ferrari F12 TDF, Ferrari 599 GTO, Ferrari Monza SP2, Lamborghini Aventador, McLaren Senna, Bentley Flying Spur, Mercedes G-Wagon, Aston Martin DBX 707, and a Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Ronaldo's car collection is worth over $30 million, anchored by the Bugatti Chiron alone, a high-speed hypercar worth over $3 million. And yet, in a 2025 interview, he admitted something that perfectly captures the almost absurd level of wealth he operates at. He said he rarely even drives them. He just looks at them. There's something almost poetic about a man whose entire career has been built on motion, owning a garage full of machines he's too busy to actually drive. Now, when the cars aren't enough to move him, say, between continents, Ronaldo doesn't book a first-class seat like the rest of us. He reportedly replaced his earlier private jet with a fully customized Bombardier Global Express 6500, worth $75 million. The jet bears his initials CR7, and next to them is a silhouette of Ronaldo's iconic celebratory pose. It's capable of flying non-stop for over 9,000 nautical miles. The jet is designed for luxury, featuring personalized interiors, entertainment systems, and high-speed travel capabilities, allowing him to cross the world with ease, whether for matches, business ventures, or vacations. And then there's the water. Ronaldo owns a £5 million yacht called Pirates of the Caribbean, which he often uses to host parties and vacations with his friends and family. The yacht comes equipped with a jacuzzi, a bar, and a movie theater, because sometimes a $75 million private jet just isn't the vibe you're going for. Even while vacationing, Ronaldo maintains his rigorous fitness and diet regimen, reportedly spending between $15,000 and $55,000 per week on holiday stays, and frequently sharing glimpses of his getaways on social media, often featuring jet ski rides, beach workouts, and elegant family dinners. What's striking about this layer of Ronaldo's spending is that it isn't random. Every item in the collection, the ultra-rare Bugatti, the branded jet, the floating entertainment suite, is a statement. It's the material expression of a man who grew up with very little, who decided early on that success would have a visible shape. The cars, the jet, the yacht, they're not just toys, they're trophies with engines. But the truly intelligent spending? That's when you look at what Ronaldo does with stone and land. When footballers retire, many of them face a reckoning. The money stops, but the lifestyle doesn't. Ronaldo saw that trap early, and he responded by buying property in almost every city he'd ever called home, then kept going far beyond that. Ronaldo's real estate holdings represent a diversified $150 million investment portfolio, spanning Europe and the Middle East. Beyond personal luxury, his acquisitions in Riyadh, Lisbon, and Dubai function as high-yield trophy assets that anchor his billionaire status. Let's go city by city, because the sheer spread of this portfolio is what makes it remarkable. In Portugal, his home country, the investment runs deepest. Located in the exclusive Quinta da Marinha region, Ronaldo's primary European estate was fully completed in 2025. Originally estimated as a $21 million project, inflation and high-spec customizations, including a subterranean 30-car garage and a massive glass-bottom swimming pool, pushed the final valuation to $30 million. The 2.47-acre compound is designed to serve as Ronaldo's primary residence following his retirement from football. This mansion is considered the most expensive house in Portugal. In addition to it, he also owns an apartment on Lisbon's main luxury avenue, as well as the most expensive penthouse ever sold in Portugal. Then there's the family home. In Funchal, Madeira, his 7-story mansion boasts 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools, a jacuzzi, and a mini football pitch. Ronaldo spends a lot of time here, where his mother Dolores and older brother Hugo live. Now move east to the Middle East. In Dubai, Ronaldo owns a mansion on Jumeirah Bay Island, also known as Billionaire's Island, reportedly costing around $30 million. In Saudi Arabia, he currently resides in a suite at the Four Seasons Hotel in Riyadh, spanning the 48th and 50th floors. With a living room, dining room, cinema room, and gold and marble bathrooms overlooking the city skyline. Then there are the legacy properties from his playing days in Europe. From his time at Juventus, he holds a villa in Turin, Italy. His Madrid era left him with a multi-million-dollar mansion in La Finca. He still holds a luxury penthouse in Lisbon, considered one of the most expensive properties in Portugal. And in New York, there's an apartment in Trump Tower, adding to his global real estate footprint. His Marbella vacation home, purchased for $1.6 million, features a home theater, an LED-lit driveway, and an infinity pool. And then there's the private island near the Madeira coast, reportedly estimated at $7.4 million. A secluded retreat where he spends off-season time with his partner and children, complete with an exclusive private beach. His properties are known for their state-of-the-art facilities, including swimming pools, private gyms, and breathtaking views. What's important to understand about this portfolio is that it isn't just self-indulgent luxury. Each property in a prime city holds or appreciates in value. The Lisbon penthouse, the Dubai mansion, the Cascais estate. These are hard assets in some of the most desirable real estate markets on the planet. Ronaldo isn't just buying places to sleep. He's parking capital in bricks and glass that will still be worth a fortune long after his boots have been hung up. But real estate is only one floor of the building he's constructed. The upper floors are where things get genuinely fascinating. Here's where the real story lives. Because anyone can buy a house. Anyone can buy a car. But what Ronaldo has done with the CR7 brand is something only a handful of athletes in history have ever managed. He turned his name into a corporation. The CR7 brand was valued at €850 million by IPAM's Sports Reputation Index in 2025, a 325% increase since 2020. That's not a footballer's brand, that's a company. Ronaldo's business portfolio includes Pastana CR7 hotels, CR7 Crunch Fitness gyms, Insperia hair clinics, CR7 clothing and footwear lines, CR7 fragrances, and several tech and media investments. Let's walk through each one. The hotel empire came first, when he partnered with Pastana Group back in December 2015. At the time, the question was simple. Could a footballer actually build a real hospitality business? Or was this just a vanity project? The answer, nearly a decade later, is unambiguous. He now owns 6 or more CR7 hotels across Funchal, Lisbon, Madrid, Marrakech, New York, and Paris, with Manchester opening in 2025-2026. The portfolio contains over 800 rooms, with plans to double the hotel count by 2028. The hotels generate an estimated $200 million in combined annual revenue. That's a hotel chain generating revenue in the hundreds of millions, built entirely on the back of one man's name and a well-placed €40 million bet on himself. The Manchester Hotel carries a particular symbolic weight. As Pastana noted, this is the city where Cristiano Ronaldo started his international career at Manchester United, and where he first wore the number 7. So there's a version of this that isn't just business, it's a monument. Then there's Insperia. Insperia is a chain of medical hair transplant clinics co-founded by Ronaldo in 2019. It has grown to 12 or more clinics across Spain, Portugal, Italy, and the Middle East. Hair transplant procedures typically cost between €3,000 and €10,000 per patient, making the clinics high-margin healthcare businesses. The chain brings in tens of millions of euros annually. Then the tech layer. Operating as an active angel investor, Ronaldo has shifted capital into high-growth venture markets. His notable technology holdings include backing the AI search engine Perplexity AI during its recent funding rounds, alongside an equity stake in Whoop, a human performance company specializing in wearable data tracking devices. His Oraculous Wellness app, co-founded and launched in 2025, uses AI to create personalized fitness and meal plans, and received nearly $788,000 in EU funding. He also directed capital into UFL, a free-to-play football video game, developed specifically as a direct market competitor to EA Sports FC, positioning him as a core financial backer of a title, trying to shake up one of gaming's most dominant franchises. He even acquired a 10% equity stake in Portuguese media conglomerate Media Livre, a portfolio that includes the national newspaper Correio da Manhã and Sports Daily Record. He now co-owns part of the press that covers him. In 2024, he launched the Cristiano YouTube channel, which immediately became the fastest channel in history to reach 50 million subscribers. In 2025, he launched Marv, a film studio in partnership with British producer Matthew Vaughn, and acquired a 25% stake in Spanish football club Almeria. The CR7 business empire as a whole generates an estimated $50 million to $100 million per year in business income across hotels, fashion, fitness, healthcare, digital ventures, and social media. The licensing revenue from the CR7 brand portfolio alone is estimated at $50 million or more annually, independently of his Nike deal and salary. Think about that for a moment. Even if you stripped away the Al Nassr contract and the Nike deal entirely, Cristiano Ronaldo has built a business empire that generates tens of millions of dollars a year on its own. The football career created the platform. The CR7 empire is the building that stands on it. Here's the part nobody ever talks about, because it gets lost under the headlines about the jet and the Bugatti. But the truest picture of how Ronaldo spends his millions isn't in the balance sheets. It's in the small things, the watches he puts on his wrists, the people he surrounds himself with, and the specific shape of the legacy he's actively constructing. Start with the watches, because they deserve their own chapter. Ronaldo's watch collection is just as bold as his cars and houses. He's known for wearing diamond-studded timepieces worth millions. One of the most eye-catching pieces is a Girard-Perregaux Planetarium Triaxial, a one-of-a-kind triple-axis tourbillon watch worth around $2 million, covered entirely in diamonds. He also owns a Frank Muller Invisible Baguette Diamonds Imperial Tourbillon estimated at $2 million, a piece set entirely with baguette diamonds using an invisible setting technique. Then there's the Hublot MP9 Tourbillon Bi-Axis King Gold, a rare model made of rose gold with a diamond bezel and a bi-axis tourbillon valued at over $1 million. He even launched his own luxury watch brand, a business venture with his friend and Jacob and co-owner Jacob Arabo. This produced a line of luxury watches co-branded Cristiano Ronaldo, including the Flight of CR7 and Heart of CR7 models. He didn't just buy watches, he built a watch brand. To access the high-end secondary market, he also acquired a minority equity stake in Chrono24, the largest online marketplace for the verification and sale of pre-owned luxury timepieces. Even his love of watches became an investment thesis. Now, the family dimension. Because all the billions, all the properties, all the jets, they orbit something very specific for Ronaldo. Behind the supercars and private jets is a family man who has spoken frequently and emotionally about the centrality of his children to his sense of purpose. He has 4 children, Cristiano Jr., twins Ava and Mateo, and daughter Alana Martina, whose appearances on his social media platforms generate enormous engagement from his global following. His relationship with partner Georgina Rodriguez, who has become a public figure in her own right, provides the human counterpart to the aspirational material lifestyle that his public image primarily projects. The estate being built in Quinta da Marinha, the one with the glass-bottom pool and the 30-car underground garage, isn't just a retirement home. The 2.47-acre compound is specifically designed to serve as Ronaldo's primary residence following his retirement from professional football. He's already building the next chapter in bricks and mortar. And then there's the club ownership dream. In a 2025 interview with Portuguese TV channel Canal 11, Ronaldo was direct about his ambitions. If I can be a club owner, why would I be a manager, sporting director, or CEO? This is my dream, and I'm sure I'll get there. I'll even say more. I hope to not only have one club, but to own several clubs. He's already started. Through his investment vehicle, CR7 Sports Investments, He holds a 25% ownership stake in UD Almería, a Spanish football club competing in the Segunda División. Once Ronaldo reaches the end of his current contract with Al Nassr, he will become the first football player to surpass $2 billion in career earnings from salary and endorsements alone. That's not a projection from some fan site. That's Celebrity Net Worth's estimate. And it doesn't even account for what the CR7 brand continues to build in the background. The man who grew up in a working-class household in Funchal, whose father worked as a kitman and whose mother was a cook, now owns hotels in New York, a stake in an AI search engine, a film studio, a hair clinic chain, a watch brand, a football club, and one of only 10 Bugatti Cento Dieces on the planet. At 40, he's football's first billionaire, still scoring at elite levels while his business empire generates returns that dwarf even his record-breaking Saudi contract. The kid who left his island home at 12 to chase football dreams now commands more wealth than any footballer in history. The spending? It's just proof the machine works.